This is Jeff. I had to come home real quick. I need to make sure that everything was okay with the rain and everything today. But so far today, we have been with Brent, we've been with Jesus. I'll get those things posted in a little bit, and I've got another meeting I'm going to do with Jesus later. I got a chance to spend time with Dean and Jamie. And basically, what it is I'm going over and reevaluating everything for 2018 so that we are already going to go into 2019. Now, everything we did, we've already started for 2019. There should be no reason why you start everything tomorrow. You should have already started your 2019. It's the best time to start. I know everybody likes to get things up and starting the first day of January. No, because then they give an excuse like, oh, I'll just put it off till tomorrow. Then basically all you're going to do is keep giving yourself excuse after excuse after excuse. So my best bet is, tell your kids, just have a good time with your kids tonight. Have a good time with your friends and family. Call up the people that you haven't talked to in a while. Let people know they matter and they care. Now, why is that such a big deal? And I'll be honest with you. I tell people this all the time, and the last couple weeks were not very user-friendly for me, I guess you could say. We had a couple people take their lives and everything else, and they were people I knew personally, and they were really good friends. So everybody's like, well, why didn't I did call. I did say hi. But, the people that needed to call the most did not. And is that anybody's fault? No. Can we get into the mind of somebody that is thinking like that? No, not really. I'm not going to sit there and pretend like we can do stuff like that. But what you can do is make an attempt and make sure to talk to the people that you care about. The people you said, oh, I'll give you a call later. Or, hey, I'll give you a call. You love the person right then and there, but then we kind of get busy with life and we forget about them. One thing in life you have to understand that we can never get back is time. Once we hit 2019, remember this, 2018 is done. It doesn't matter if, shoulda, coulda, woulda, and if in 2018, if I would have done that. I should have done that. I could have done that, but you didn't. And now we're going into 2019. And remember, the most valuable thing you have in your life is time. Doesn't matter if you have all the money in the world. Money can be spent and be made. Okay, objects can be remade or redone. But the one thing you cannot get back in life is time. And so take the time to tell those family members that you love them. Take the time to let them know they care. Call up family, friends, military, Marines, soldiers, sailors, Coast Guard, Air Force, whatever it is, and let them know that they matter. Put things on your Facebook page that you normally wouldn't put on there just so people know that you're thinking about them and you care about them. We need to go into 2019 with a good head on our shoulders, our foot to the grindstone, a fire burning inside of us that wants to get stuff done, and we've just got an urge to do better for 2019. And basically, we got to hit 2020 full speed ahead. You got to understand, 2019 doesn't mean much. 2020 does. Why? Because we're already into 2019. We're already there. Now what we got to do is we got to push harder, faster, more. When people say, I can't take no more, think of all the people that always say they can't take no more and then basically say, yes, you can. Why? Because those that are saying they can't do anymore can do more. They just don't want to. And the reason why I can tell you this, if you put a blindfold on them, put earmuffs on them, and have them go another extra 2 blocks, and they take it off, next thing you know, they went an extra mile, it's because they were overthinking the situation. And a lot of people, whether they want to make extra money, whether they want extra time, whether they want to get that promotion, that raise, they're going to overthink their situation. Now, I'm going to post here in a bit. I'm actually dubbing it and I'm copying it. I'm making sure it's cleaned up of the interview I had with Father Jim this morning. And then later on, I'll try to get on with Jesus and a couple others that I want to do some interviews with. All the while, I'm also basically bringing on more members to my team, to Team Legacy, so that they understand that they matter, you want to make money, and there's a bunch of people basically, calling us up to make sure they're protected over New Year's so that they have access to a lawyer and identity theft, because identity theft is going to be really, really bad in 2019 and 2020. Just know this. Call up friends and family. Tell them you care. Call up your brothers, your sisters, whoever it is. Let them know that they matter. Think of it like this. A buddy of mine put on Facebook, made a good point. When we're sitting there putting online all these road stops and everything else, and we're letting drunks know, where the road stops are because we don't want our friends getting in trouble. Look at it like this. What if that friend that you told where the road stop is decided to take a back street and got in a wreck because they were drinking and driving and killed somebody? And then it came back on you that you told them there was a roadblock and you could have actually prevented the wreck. Because if they would have got busted, that could have saved a life. Remember, the cops are not out there to make our lives miserable. I know we all like to think that sometimes, but they're heroes. They really are. You know, it's New Year's Eve. You know what you should do? You should pull over and say thank you to them. Why? Because they really are good men and women. They really are out there to help. How about the firefighters that are working on New Year's Eve? How about the ones that worked on Christmas and stuff? Look, when we're going out there today, remember this. Everybody matters. Everybody we should be caring about and knowing how it does. If your friends are drinking and driving tonight, take away their keys. I don't care if they hate you for the rest of your life. Take away their keys. I don't care if you have to do crazy things and box them in with your cars. Do not let them drive drunk. Do not let them drive impaired. Do not let them drive high. Do not let them drive even if they've had one drink. And I know people are going to hate me for saying this because they're going out drinking and think, I can handle one drink. I don't care. You know what? The people's lives that I care about, which is everybody around me in my town, my friends, my family, my Marine Corps brothers, my Marine Corps sisters, my military brothers and sisters, by you drinking and driving, you're putting their lives in danger. Okay? And when you're doing that and you're thinking everything's fine, I'm fine, you don't think that when you get in a wreck and somebody dies. My sister got hit in the past by a couple of drunk drivers, and she could have lost her life. I've had friends that got hit by drunk drivers, and they could have lost their lives. Luckily for me, a couple of them were lucky. A couple other ones were not. So tonight, you know, take care of your friends. If you have to, put their keys in the freezer in a glass of water and freeze them. It's going to be funny. They're going to be mad as heck, and they're going to hate you for whatever. But guess what? By the time the ice melts, they're going to be sobered up. Then they should be okay. Don't go out there drinking and driving. Do not tell people where the roadblocks are because it's nobody's business. I know people are going to get mad at me for saying this. Hey, you used to own a bar. Hey, you used to drink. That's right. And you want to know something? If you're dumb enough to drink and drive, then you're dumb enough to go to jail tonight. I'm just telling you that, being flat out. You got to know your limits. You have to know how much you can take. Don't be stupid tonight, everybody. Be responsible, okay? And for everybody else that's out there and you feel like you're being harassed or something, then get a hold of me and I'll have our lawyers take care of those people that are harassing you. But for the most part tonight, remember this. You matter. You're important. Don't sit there and do a favor for a friend because you're thinking you're doing them a favor, because if they do get in a wreck and they do end up killing somebody or somebody does get hurt or there is a car and the pile up and everything else because you decided to be nice, whose life was it really worth? Honest to God, whose life was it worth by you letting them know this? Look, tonight there's a lot of truck drivers on the road tonight. They're watching out for drunk drivers all over the place. These are heroes that are basically pulling our freight across America right now, and they're on the roads tonight too. And you're not thinking about what could happen if you have a semi coming at you. And guess what? In Quincy, Illinois, right down Broadway, that's a state highway. Okay? I'm just telling you, there's a lot of people out there, and there's a lot of kids, and a lot of teenagers, and a lot of college kids. You know what? They'd like to see themselves get married one day and probably have kids and grandkids and all that other stuff. A couple of them are getting ready to join the military. A couple of them are even in the military. Let's be careful when we're out there tonight, okay? I understand it's going into 2019, but let's make it a safe one. Anyway, I'll be on periodically tonight. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm going to get these videos on there for you guys to all look at. But remember this. Most of all, you matter. You're important. What you got to do is you got to take care of yourself. Remember, forgive yourself, forgive others, ask forgiveness from others, and move on with your life and have a beautiful and outstanding 2019. I'll talk to everybody in just a little bit. Hope you're all having a great night, great day so far. Talk to you soon.